you need to know now.
This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Just want the radio on. Okay, I see we need to kill 2 hours.
Who is this clown?
First name, Todd.
That show, off the radio.
Do you listen?
He makes me laugh.
He's tolerable.
You can hear for yourself.
5 o'clock every day.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
So were you there this morning when the tree fell?
The tree fell on the car.
Some pathetic tree fellow.
Tree fell down in the middle of the road.
Okay, I get it. Tree fell down.
A tree fell on the power line.
This damn tree fell on me.
Are we going to have to get some Evening Edge crash helmets? We had the handsome hard hats for the buildings that were falling down in downtown Dayton onto the sidewalk, trying to keep your noggin safe. And then today I see this story. It was all over the news. People driving down Wayne Avenue, minding their own business, and then crash. Tree falls over. Across the power lines, on top of two vehicles that were just minding their own business. Man, it's dangerous indeed. Stuff falling? Holy cow. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And I just saw some video from Wayne Avenue. This happened on Wayne Avenue this afternoon, just around 12:40 afternoon. People about that time, they're out for lunch. If they're working, they're running to the market. They're doing their thing. And Wayne Avenue, very busy road. And we've talked about Wayne Avenue quite frequently on the show, usually in regards to cars hitting buildings. But, they've been widening Wayne for a number of years, and it keeps getting wider and wider. You can't move the houses, so those front yards keep getting smaller and smaller, which make them closer to the road. But and I've noticed this before along Wayne on certain areas, and this was the 1600 block, I think near maybe Glencoe. There are trees that are literally growing in that small strip of grass between the sidewalk and the road. And that strip of grass is maybe 2 feet wide, if you're lucky, maybe 3. And these trees, they're growing straight up, except for the one that fell today. And I'm guessing, I don't know if they have figured out why, but I would bet that rain that we had yesterday, it was a good soaking rain, and it rained and it rained and it rained. We set a record yesterday for the amount of rain in a day. So that right there is going to create some problems possibly. I know we haven't been saturated with rain, but who knows? Probably softened the ground a bit and timber. But fortunately, the drivers, they weren't hurt, but they had to be, I guess, extricated from their cars, or they were trapped. I just can't imagine being, driving down the road, minding your own business, and all of a sudden a giant tree falls on you. That is insane. It knocked out power. 3,800 AES customers. Wonder if they still are out without power. I guess they got it cleaned up, but who knows? They could still be in the dark. No power. But yeah, maybe we need to invest in some crash helmets. We had the handsome construction, hard hats for the buildings downtown falling down, pieces of that falling. Maybe some like NASCAR style Evening Edge racing helmets. That would be kind of cool. 937-457-1290 if you have any thoughts on that. We do have a car into a building.
You crashed your car. In local news, a spectacular car crash.
House car.
So this one happened this morning. Now, this is up in Allen County. And whenever there's an incident, near Lima, This was in Spencerville, which is just west of Lima. People are always asking, well, why are you counting Lima? Well, technically, Lima really isn't part of the Dayton market, but I have so many listeners up in Lima and in that general area. I mean, Spencerville is sort of between Lima and St. Mary's, and we have people call the show all the time from St. Mary's. So we count it. If at some point somebody wants to argue over that, I guess that's fine. It's up to you. But what we had one this morning, this was, let's see, about 8:30. Car left the road and drove right into a home. I mean, it drove into the home. If you look at the pictures on my Facebook, this car is inside the living room completely, as though it were a garage. This happened again in Spencerville. The driver of the car and the occupants of the home were all able to get outside safely. However, this started a fire in the home, and firefighters were able to get it under control quickly. Only caused some minor fire damage to the ceiling and the wall of the home. But for crying out loud, your front wall is gone. That is insane. And they brought structural experts in to take a look at it. But if you're keeping track, that would be number 84 for the year, 84 for the year. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is kind of cool, we have here at Cox Media Group, Channel 7, WHIO Radio TV, we are home to MeTV. And MeTV is so hugely popular here in the Dayton area. I've heard rumors that MeTV, their ratings on MeTV are sometimes higher than some of the news stations outside of this building during like the 5 o'clock hour. There are more people watching whatever's on at 5 o'clock. And I think it might be, is it the Waltons? I think the Waltons are on during that time frame. I can't remember. But more people are watching that than watching some of these other news channels. But I saw this today, and I was excited because this was one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. Everybody Loves Raymond. And that is coming to MeTV, and it's starting October 13th. Let's see, is that next? That's next Monday, isn't it? Yeah, next Monday. And it's going to be airing back-to-back episodes, Monday through Friday from 9 to 10 p.m. That is great. Of course, that was with Ray Romano. And it was created by Ray, who, had been a stand-up comedian and then a writer-producer by the name of Phil Rosenthal. Now, you might know Phil Rosenthal. He does that show, that food show, Somebody Feed Phil. And last year, I had the opportunity to have him, he came to Dayton, and he was at Victoria Theater, and I got to moderate that, and it was great fun. I got to be on stage with him. It was really neat. But next year marks the 30th anniversary of Everybody Loves Raymond. Now that makes you feel old. First premiered in 1996, 30 years ago. And I was thinking, I know we have a lot of listeners that watch MeTV. And if you've, what's your favorite on MeTV? The one show that if I'm flipping through, the one show that, when we had MeTV, we got rid of cable. I can still see it from time to time. We got the MeTV app thing on our TV. But the show that I absolutely love watching, there's actually two. I love the Carol Burnett show. That is just the best because I am a diehard Tim Conway fan. Love Tim Conway, the late, great Tim Conway. That show is on there, as well as MASH, which I really love. So, I just thought it might be kind of a fun little conversation to have. And speaking of Victoria Theater, I saw this last night and I about fell off the chair, and this is going to be kind of cool. Now, I've never seen the Ohio Players before. Legendary funk band from right here in Dayton. And I saw this. This is going to be kind of cool. So Friday, April 24th, next year, the Ohio Players official, I don't know what the official means. Maybe it's the official Ohio Players. Maybe there's an unofficial Ohio Players out there somewhere, but they're going to be performing at Dayton Live at Victoria Theater. That is cool. That is so awesome. And of course, you know, they have many big songs, but the one that everybody kind of remembers is Love Roller Coaster. That was a huge hit for them. But if you're an Ohio Players fan or you love the funk music of the 60s and the 70s, and of course, Dayton is like the city of funk, you might want to check that out. It's going to be happening Friday, April 24th at Victoria Theater. And you can get tickets and more information at DaytonLive.org.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
How's everybody doing? Ah, yes, Johnny Carson on Antenna TV. I watch I don't have Antenna TV, but I watch on YouTube. I subscribe to the Johnny Carson page. That's cool. I love those old clips. Michelle Francis, this is your first day. Is that true? Is that what somebody's saying? This is your first day watching the live stream? Is that awesome? Is that true? Heather, well, where I'm trying to get more details on that. I got it and I appreciate it. I sent it to my guy and we're trying to figure out when it happened and everything. So we may add it. We just need to try to get more details on it. But yeah, that'll be, I'm sure that'll be on the list at some point. It's true. It's true. All right. Well, Michelle, thank you. Everybody be nice to Michelle. She's got to get used to your weirdness. Let her ease into it. Okay. We should have some sort of, well, we kind of have. Michelle, I don't know if you've been listening to the radio show at all, or maybe you just found us on the live stream, but whenever we have somebody call in and say they like the show, we always give them a casino bell. Mannix. Where'd my list go? I just had my list of all those shows. I didn't throw that out, did I? Well, why did I throw that out? That was stupid. I printed out a list of all the TV shows that are on MeTV, and for some reason I tossed it.
Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. We were just talking about MeTV, and that beginning on Monday at 9, back-to-back episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, which is a great sitcom. One of the shows that I remember watching as a kid with my dad, and I printed out a list of all the shows that are on MeTV, and I don't see it on here. I'd be curious to know if anybody knows where this is airing. I mean, I certainly could just Google it, but it's much more fun to ask the Edgeheads. Kolchak, The Night Stalker. Do you remember that? That was on like in the mid-'70s. I think it was only on for a couple of years. And the actor's name was Darren McGavin, and he played like a news reporter, which I always thought was cool. I was always fascinated with the media, even as a kid, and he'd run around with his camera, and he would investigate weird stories, like supernatural stories. I remember one where he was investigating vampires. But at the time, that was kind of new. That whole supernatural thing. Sure, there was the Twilight Zone. That was great, and Hitchcock, and but for a TV show, that was pretty cool. But it was only on for a couple of hours or a couple of years. Okay, somebody says it's on Tubi. Tubi. I've got Tubi, but I've never seen that on there. Huh. Oh, and somebody says it's on Saturday night after Star Trek on MeTV. Is it really? Oh, I had no idea. I'll have to check it out. We got a breaking the law story here.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
I saw this story the other day, and this is one of those deals where somebody gets a wild idea to try to steal, the big boys, the big Frisch's big boys that used to be out in front of the stores. From time to time, somebody would try to make off with one of those. And this is that kind of like that. This happened out in California. Out there's a gas chain called Sinclair. And their sort of logo is this giant dinosaur named Claire because of petroleum and, petrol fuels and fossil fuels, that whole thing. And it became their advertising character back in the 30s. But somebody made off with a 4-foot-tall, 50-pound fiberglass dinosaur. Cut it right off. The town went nuts because they love that thing. It's kind of an iconic deal. They even set up a memorial where people were bringing trinkets for Claire, who had been kidnapped. Well, yesterday morning, or Monday morning, a clerk at the gas station that had been hit reports that somebody returned it, wrapped in a cloth with a note saying, "I'm sorry for stealing. Please don't charge me." I bet this was a drunken decision, right? Somebody was drunk. I'm going to get that dinosaur and take it home. And then when they finally sobered up, they're like, oh, crap, what did I do?
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Michelle, has anybody asked where you're watching from? Are you in Dayton or are you somewhere else? Just curious to know where people are from. Gotcha. Well, thanks, Todd, for sharing the show with her. I had a bloody nose earlier today. I thought my nose was running and I went to touch it with my finger and it was bloody. Crazy weather. Hmm.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now.
Call me. He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
On WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday. And coming up after 6:30, we've got a special guest. His name is Kip Lorenz. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kip Lorenz. He's from Macacheek Foundation for the Humanities up in Bell Fountain. And he reached out and said, hey, I've got this group that I work with. We're an educational group, and we offer all kinds of different opportunities. And I said, okay, well, come be on the show. So he's going to be here just after 6:30 for Wing It Wednesday. I think it has to do with some sort of castle. There's like a castle up there. Is it Pyatt Castle? And it has something to do with the castle. Maybe he's got spooky castle ghost stories or something. I don't know. Terry and Troy. Hey, Terry, what's going on?
Hi, Todd.
Hey, how you doing?
Just fine. Wanted to let you know that Darren McGavin that you were talking about.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever remember him stalking was Ralphie in Christmas Story.
Yeah, he was the dad. He was the dad in Christmas Story. The other movie that I remember him in, he was kind of a shady character in the movie The Natural with Robert Redford.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I probably have, but all I know is I know Christmas Story inside and out. And he was just a really psycho about his lamp and Ralphie.
That's right. He was. Hey, Terry, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I got a story I was going to get to here, and I think you might be the perfect person to ask. Do you have something in your home that you hold very near and dear that you only bring out on special occasions?
Yeah, my fragile lamp.
So you have one of those leg lamps that only comes out at Christmas. Is that it?
No, it actually comes out at the end of this month.
Oh,
and
nice.
It'll be out until probably mid-January.
The reason I ask, I saw this poll of 2,000 U.S. Homeowners, and they were talking about certain special things that people keep in their home, in particular, fine china that you only bring out on very special occasions. And it struck a chord with me because it says 79% of homeowners have these items, and only 64% have never, ever used them because the special occasion never reached that level of specialness, I guess. And I remember...
No, I don't have any fine china.
Yeah.
I just consider my fragile lamp as one of my most prized possessions. I got it one year for Christmas.
I got it. All right, Terry. Thank you. I appreciate your call. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Well, when I saw this story, it really struck a chord with me because when I was growing up, we had a dining room that was like a furnished dining room, like back in the 60s, early 70s, or whenever it was. I just remember growing up with it. But my parents, when they got married and moved into the house, they got a dining room set, and it was this big table, right? And it had a big fancy china cabinet. And I remember growing up and seeing inside the china cabinet all of these dishes, like these beautiful, fine china glasses and, all kinds of drinking vessels, wine glasses, all this nice stuff. Never used it. We never used it. And after my mom moved out of her house and moved into a senior apartment, I think my sister has the china, which fine, whatever. But I don't think she's going to use it. I think it's going to sit in probably the same china cabinet because I think she took the china cabinet as well. And it's just going to sit in there. And I don't ever remember using that. And I just thought it was funny because I understand that sort of mentality in that, that's only for something special. We only bring that out for something special. But nothing special enough ever occurs. It just sits in there. I saw in this story, in this poll, it says that the average homeowner waits nearly 3 decades before taking out something special for an occasion. Like something like, I guess, like china, fine china. It's crazy to have it and never use it. And it just gets dusty and it just sits there and you just look at it. I mean, I remember my mom told me that when she and my father got married back in, I think it was 1960, they both worked at a company down in Miamisburg. That's it's a new name now. I can't think of the name of it now, but it used to be called Monarch Marking. And my mom worked there. My dad worked there. My grandparents worked there. My grandma and grandpa Hollst worked there. And my grandpa Fryman was a chemist there. So the whole family worked there. And that's how my parents met. But when they got married, the china set that they got was from, I guess, the president of Monarch Marking. And it was like this huge deal. And it was in that china cabinet, and I swear we never used it. Even when we had company over, whether it be the holidays or whatever it was, we never used it. And it was nice. I mean, it was nice looking, but it's like, how many other people have in their house fine china or fine glassware or whatever it is, silverware? Like, oh, we don't use that. That's only for special occasions. But there's never a special occasion. It just never happens. Let's see. We got Alan and Huber. What's going on, Alan?
Hey there. I remember Monarch. It wasn't far from Puffy, which was in the same neighborhood.
That's right.
Also gone. Yeah, well, at our house, we have a complete set of Lennox Christmas china.
Right.
We collected it over the years.
Yep.
We do bring it out at the beginning of December. But we don't use the plates. They're just out there to, look at.
Yeah, so they're just decorations.
Well, no, we do it Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
Everybody grumbles because they got to wash them all.
Oh, that's right, because you got to wash them by hand. You can't throw them in the dishwasher.
In the dishwasher. Takes the gold rim off.
Right.
But there's a couple of platters in there that have never been used.
Right.
Had to have them. Makes a complete set.
Yeah.
But there's a platter out there that'll fit a roast turkey.
Now, when you go, do you plan on those going on to your next of kin, like as an heirloom?
Yeah, but there's a mediocre acceptance of that.
Yeah. They're like, we don't want your crap. Right? Or we're going to use it. We're not going to keep it for something special.
Yeah, they don't even have their own crystal. Why would they want ours?
Yeah. I think that sort of like fancy fine china is a thing of the past. I don't know anybody my age that has, or anybody younger that has, this beautiful fine china set in a big china cabinet. I just don't know anybody that has that anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't go well with carryout, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. What did somebody on the live stream said? Our fancy china is that Chinette paper plates. Those are highbrow right there. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate your call. 937-457-1290. If you got a comment for that, we got some food news. Speaking of China cabinets and plates.
Well, what's your favorite food?
No, flavors your food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big? Did you order this kind?
This is so expensive.
I saw this the other day. I went through Arby's, and I have fallen in love. And they used to have it, and then it went away, and it came back. The chicken cordon bleu sandwich. I can't get enough of it, along with my order of 2 potato cakes. But I saw this advertised on the front window of the Arby's, and I'm wondering if anybody has tried it yet. They have what they're promoting as steak nuggets. Now, I thought, are these going to be like deep fried pieces of steak, like a chicken nugget, right? They're not. They're basically, they look like steak tips, but they come as nuggets. You can get them as a 5 or a 9 count with hickory barbecue sauce. And I wonder if they're any good because, Arby's, they have the meats now. And their burgers, I guess, are pretty good. I've never had one, to be honest. I've never had a burger at Arby's. But these little steak bites, or what they're calling steak nuggets, look pretty good. They say they're tender, juicy, hand-cut, bite-sized pieces of steak seasoned with garlic and pepper. At Arby's. So if anybody has ventured and tried their steak nuggets, I'd love a review.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out. T double D H double L
S T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
I had Culver's today. Double cheeseburger with mayo and pickle. Well, Cynthia, I'll ask when our guest gets here. Just remind me. Oh, we got somebody's got a comment about Arby's. Wonder if they've tried the nuggets, the steak nuggets.
Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
7 Brew Coffee location is coming to Dayton. We'll update you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh, fellas, I got to say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And we got Gina in Vandalia. Hey, Gina, what's going on?
I'm just calling to talk about the steak pieces at Arby's.
The steak nuggets. Have you tried the steak nuggets?
I actually tried them Monday.
Yeah, and what would you say?
Well, I had the nuggets served with the white mac and cheese with the onion, crispy fried onion rings.
Oh, is that the steak nugget bowl?
Yes.
Yeah. And?
So as far as the nuggets go, they were very good, very tender.
Yeah.
And the flavor reminded me of like teriyaki flavored beef jerky.
Oh, okay.
They were great.
You liked them.
I did.
Awesome.
I don't think it was steak. I think it was more like a chunk of chuck roast.
Okay. Well, you can get them. They say you could get them in the 5 or 9 count, or you can get like you got the nugget bowl, or you can get a steak nugget sandwich, which includes steak nuggets and Havarti cheese, crispy onions, tangy pickles, and mayo on a toasted bun.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Wonder how many I could fit in my mouth at once.
Steak nuggets?
Yeah. You can get them in a 9 count.
4.
9 count? Oh, I don't know. I got a pretty big mouth, Gina. I bet I could do the whole thing. All 9. I should try it one night on the show.
Yeah.
Parker, do you know the Heimlich? Just in case. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Gina.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out, folks.
Double D. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center, this is Miami Valley News at 6. It's our top local story. A wrongful death lawsuit is filed against 2 counties in the Herschel Breach Bomb case.
Chilly air moves back in across the Miami Valley.
bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you.
Oh, the McDLT? I kind of remember that. Yeah. She sounds so good. Reminds me of a young Ron Otto.
Our next scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Sierra Lawson on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Hey, welcome to the show. Who is this guy?
He's a local boy.
His name is Todd. He's a talker.
You know, like on the radio?
I mean, for entertainment.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. And I don't know about you, but when I heard earlier this week that Dolly Parton was not doing well. I thought, oh God, no. This year's already been crazy. We can't lose Dolly. Like, she canceled her Vegas residency. Her doctors were like, there's an issue and all these things, but we were all kind of in the dark. Then her sister Frida gets on the interwebs, on the X or Twitter or wherever she's on. I don't know. I don't follow Frida. And says something to the effect that, please, everyone, we need your prayers for Dolly, or something like that, because she's not doing well. We need her prayer. And oh my God, I thought, oh no, not Dolly. And then today there's clarification. In fact, Dolly posts a picture like of a video clip that she's shooting a video commercial, I guess, for the Grand Ole Opry. And her health is not as bad as what we have been led to believe over the last few days. She doesn't reveal what her issue is, but she's got to have some sort of treatment. But it doesn't sound like it's as dark and gloomy as what that post was from her sister. And I wonder if her sister even consulted Dolly about this. I wondered about that when I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, is Dolly on her deathbed? And that's why her sister's doing this? This can't be happening. And then it's like, oh no, it's not like that. It's not like that. And I'm thinking there's going to be a stern conversation, I bet. If it hasn't happened already, between Dolly and Frida. You know, it's like, listen, you don't say anything until you get the official word from my management. No, I mean, it's nice and sure. There's millions of people undoubtedly, when they saw that, they immediately started thinking of Dolly and sending good vibes and prayers and all of that. That's great. You know, but man, you post something like that and you're like, oh no, this would be a national tragedy. She's a treasure. Whew. But she wrote on Facebook, Dolly did, I didn't mean to scare anyone, or no, I guess this was Frida. I didn't mean to scare anyone or make it sound so serious when asking for prayers. I think we have she's been a little under the weather, and I simply asked for prayers because I believe so strongly in the power of prayer. It was nothing more than a little sister asking for prayers for her big sister. So there you go. Thankfully, she's okay, because I don't know that we can endure that this year. Well, really any year, but especially this year. It's been kind of a crazy, rough year. And the last thing we need to do is be losing, this icon, for sure. We've got some animals attacking.
There is a wild side to every animal.
Here's something you like: when animals attack magicians.
Animals took revenge.
Animals attack! Craziest animal attack story.
You're about to find out when animals attack.
I didn't realize that Japan was a hotbed for bear attacks. I knew that they had bears. There's bears in Asia, right? Of course, and Japan and all over. The bears everywhere. There's bears almost everywhere. I don't know. Are there bears in Africa? I don't know. When I think of jungle stories, I don't know that bears are included. Though in the Jungle Book, there was the bear. But I don't know if there's actually bears. Thinking out loud here now. But anyway, there's bears all over the place. But I didn't know that Japan had a problem with bear attacks. This happened on Tuesday. Around 40 people were doing their shopping about 7:30 in the evening at a supermarket in Numata City, which is about 80 miles north of Tokyo, Japan. So the people are there doing their shopping. And there's people, of course, outside the grocery store getting ready to go in, people coming out with their food. And what comes marching across the parking lot but a 5-foot tall bear? And the bear sees somebody in the parking lot, or at least picks one out. It makes you wonder, what's the bear looking for? An easy target? Like, that guy can't run. That guy, I'm going for him. But this bear attacked that person. Now, just so you know, this person and another person who was attacked in this incident, they're fine. I mean, they're recovering, but they lived. So that guy, he's out in the parking lot, getting ready to go in and do a grocery shopping. He gets attacked. But then this bear goes inside the supermarket. And according to witnesses, starts a rampage through the sushi section. The bear knew where the sushi was, or, his nose found the sushi. And at some point there in the supermarket, I don't know if he just picked out another shopper to target, or maybe the shopper, would they have stepped in? I don't know. You think with all the sushi there, the bear would be preoccupied. But anyway, the bear attacked this guy. So 2 people attacked in this bear attack at the supermarket. But here's the thing. That brings the death toll in Japan for this year to 7 of bear attacks. I don't think we have that many bear attacks here, or at least deaths. I mean, we have them from time to time, and we talk about them on the show. But think about the size of the United States in comparison to Japan, and they've had 7. They've had 2 this month, and then this one. Crazy, crazy. Hey, Parker, could you Google real quick and see if there are bears in Africa? I feel like there is, but I don't know. You can't trust the Jungle Book story. What was his name? Baloo? I think it was Baloo the bear.
According to the Google, there are no wild bears currently in Africa.
So what was Baloo doing in the Jungle Book? Wasn't he in Africa?
I don't know.
I think he was. Anyway. 937-457-1290 is the number. This came up on the show the other night. This monster series on Netflix, which is Ryan Murphy. He's the director, and he's done 3 seasons so far. The first season, and if you don't know what we're talking about, this series, this year's series is getting some. He's getting some grief because it is really disturbing. He does a series. It's like a 7-part series on the serial killer Ed Gein. And this is the guy that would dig up bodies from the graves and put bodies and heads on display in his house and wear their skin. I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts. The first season he did was Jeffrey Dahmer. That wasn't bad. The second one was the Menendez brothers. I didn't care for. I don't think we even finished it. We just didn't like it. Then this year's the Ed Gein. And that's the one that's getting some pushback because it's so gruesome. But it's been revealed that they're going to do a 4th season, which will probably come out like a year from now. And this one I'm kind of interested in. This one, it's the story of Lizzie Borden. You know the story of Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden was a family maid, and her stepmother were in a house, I guess. And she was accused of axe murdering her father and stepmother in Massachusetts in 1892. But she was tried and acquitted of the crime. But they're going to, I guess, do that. That will be interesting. That I'd like to see. This one with Ed Gein and wearing skin from other people. That's no thanks.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out. Double D. H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right, I'll be back. I gotta go get my guests.
We'll have more on that at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday. We've got a guest coming in just in a couple of minutes. His name is Kip Lawrence. He's from the Macacheek Foundation. We're going to figure it out. And it has to do with a fancy haunted castle. I don't know if it's haunted, but anyway, we'll talk to him about that. And, of course, Wing It Wednesday is brought to you by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Sherry in Springboro. How you doing, Sherry?
I'm doing fine.
So what's up?
Well, I did some research, and that Jungle Book was based in India. And bears there.
Okay. I couldn't remember where it was based, but that makes sense then, because I do know that they have bears there. So interesting.
Okay, well, I thought I'd call in and let you know.
Well, I appreciate the bear information.
Okay.
Have a good one. Yep. That line's open, 937-457-1290. I saw this today. This is kind of cool. You know, we're getting into the spooky season, and many communities are going to be starting their Halloween festivities. And by the way, you can check out the Halloween guide at WHIO.com. It's got a listing of all the beggars' nights. So you know when the kids are going to be coming, knocking on your door for treats or potatoes. That was one of those things. We talked about that last night, and I didn't get any response. This is a trend that's been going on for a couple of years now, where some places are giving you kids an opportunity to choose either a candy bar or a potato. And surprisingly, a lot of kids are getting into the whole potato thing. But what do you do with the potato? Do you take it home and say, hey, Mom, will you make me a baked potato?
Throw it at your friends.
Use it as a weapon of some sort. But see, here's the thing. If you're choosing it, why would you, dish it off on somebody? You've chosen it. It's your potato. Anyway. Over 50 Centerville businesses will turn into a festive trick-or-treat stops during their Uptown Shop or Treat Halloween event. It's happening October 23rd, 5 to 7. It's family-friendly. It's the City of Centerville and Washington Township's Town Hall Theater. It's a partnership with them. Attendees can enjoy a costume contest and show at 7. Families are encouraged to explore the Uptown area, where local businesses will be handing out candy. So this is kind of cool. You might want to check it out. October 23rd, 5 to 7. At the start, 200 children will get a free trick-or-treat bag. And then you can head out and collect the treats from all the merchants there in Centerville and Uptown. So you can get more on that and all the other Halloween festivities on our website, on our Halloween guide at WHIO.com.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out. T-double-D-H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Right. Okay. Let me let's see here. Now, is it Macacheek or Macacheek? Help me out.
Macacheek.
Cheek. Cheek. That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
I'm going to say like 16 different versions of the word.
Oh, that's fine. That's all right. We'll explain it all.
Yeah, we are the Macacheek Foundation for Humanities.
Okay.
So that's our technical.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
And
all right. We've got our guest on.
Holy
and so everybody be nice. But apparently he's got some radio experience. So
Oh, it's been a while, but yeah.
he knows how to handle himself.
Yeah. I'm going to try not to clam up because that's what, now that you're talking to me, I'm like,
oh, no.
Say all
Look,
the
you know
bad
what I
words.
tell everybody that comes in here for this? And this is 100% the truth. Have you heard? I mean, I know you listened to the show because you reached out.
Yeah.
I don't really interview people.
No,
I just talk to them. And I know that sounds like a radio thing. But I really do. I don't come in with a bunch of questions.
Yeah, you're not.
It's just like, and I've said this before on the live stream, so people probably think I'm being redundant, but you're new.
Yeah.
The way I do my show is I think about, like, if I was at a bar with my friends, or they were over at my house on the patio.
Yeah, this is,
and we're just talking about whatever the heck is going on in the world, or crazy stories or whatever. And I kind of think of that, like with you, it's like, okay, I run into you somewhere, and what do you do? Oh, well, tell me about it.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Cool. So. Yep. That's what. It's hard to be nervous when it's something I'm excited about.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was like,
you said it was Vinny's on Dryden.
Vinny's on Dryden.
Is that it? Vinny, like
Vinny.
Is it Cousin Vinny's?
No.
Oh, it's what is it?
It's just a little restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very near where I work, and my coworkers all said it was pretty good stuff.
All right, cool. Well, we'll give them a shout out for sure.
Yeah. I used to live in Belmont, so I used to eat sliders weekly.
Yeah.
And when you were doing the burger thing months and months ago about getting the Giuseppe burger on Thursday nights.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. moved away from Belmont, and I would still a couple times a year drive over to Sliders and get myself a Giuseppe burger.
Now this foundation, this group, it's up in Bell Fountain.
Yes,
right?
West Liberty,
Bell Fountain.
on the way.
Okay, West Liberty.
So I got 15 minutes north of Urbana.
Okay.
At 30 odd from Springfield, right up 68.
He just said the magic word, by the way, if anybody heard.
Oh.
Did you hear what he said? He
I love to have your gig.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Well, I fell in love with radio when I was very, very, very young. Yeah. And it was because I had a couple of incidents. I wouldn't call them incidents, but instances where I was introduced to it. Yeah. Like I had some friends, my first memories, the street that I lived on, I had some friends who were my age, but they had some older brothers, and they built a radio station in their basement that would illegally broadcast. They were like engineer nerds.
Wow.
And I was probably 4 or 5, and I remember sitting on one of their laps with a microphone and talking, but not understanding any of it, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad got a tape recorder for work.
Okay.
And he would record me, and I still play some of my recordings, on the show.
I was gonna say I have some.
But listening back, it was just like, what is that? That's my voice. That's so crazy. And then when I was 10, I was in Cub Scouts, and we got a tour of WING.
Okay.
And Steve Kirk gave us the tour.
Okay. Nice.
And I just remember going in with my little pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
And seeing all the buttons and the whistles and everything was shiny. And, it was just like, that's it,
the life.
and by the time I was 13, 14, I had my own little radio station in my bedroom where I would broadcast to the front yard.
I was going to say,
little Radio Shack transmitter that, that you could get for stores and, and, would buy all kinds of records and had turntables. And I'm like, and that's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then when I went away to college, I started as a psychology major because I thought radio was impossible. But then I got a job at the campus radio station and found out, well, anybody can do this. And
gotta show up on time.
And that's what I've been doing. So all right, here we go.
There we go.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just got to wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
I think I'm just going to wing it.
Just wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. And joining me in the studio, a gentleman by the name of Kip Is it Lorenz or Lauren? Lauren?
Yeah.
Lawrence, okay. From Macacheek, the Macacheek Foundation in West Liberty.
Yes.
And I was on your website earlier trying to figure out exactly what this all entails because it seems like a lot.
Yes.
And it has to do with a castle.
Yes, Piot Castle at Macacheek.
And
there used to be two castles. There's technically still two castles, but only one of them is in the Piot family still.
Okay.
So Piot Castle at Macacheek.
So what is this exactly? What I thought I saw on the website. What, by the way, what's the website again?
I use piotcastle.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you Google, and they're also on Facebook, if you Google Macacheek Learning Center Foundation, and you'll find it. You'll find it.
So
it looks like there were kids digging.
Yes.
So what is this?
Okay, cool. You went straight to the tunnel. That's how I was introduced to the castle. So the tunnel projects, first off, I have to say the Piot Castle at Macacheek is the castle that we're affiliated with. There is Piot Castle at Macochee that the family sold in the end of 2019 to remain solid and keep this castle afloat.
Okay.
The Macacheek Foundation for Humanities was actually formed in 1996.
Okay.
We are a nonprofit that works with Piot Castle to put on the summer camps for Girl Scouts, to have after-school programs, to actually have field trips.
Okay.
And then throughout summer, we put on events each month. You can have a 19th century 4th of July and 19th century Easter celebration.
Okay. So it's
like
kind
that.
of historical in nature.
Yes.
Now, how old is this castle?
The castles were built in the 1860s.
Oh, okay.
It's been open for tours for over 100 years. I know William Macacheek, William Piot opened his castle for tours just to come see his curiosity cabinet, which is still in the room and in the place that it was built on site.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yes.
And there's some unusual things.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
There's curiosity.
mastodon tooth.
Wow.
And everything else. So people started coming through to see his cabinet And then somewhere, I think around 1912, they expanded to multiple rooms. So yeah, for over 100 years, it's been a tourist attraction in this section of Ohio.
So the foundation then is set up to sort of further that experience and all of these other things you're talking about, like the Girl Scout camp and field trips. It seems like there's so much to talk about with this.
I could go on for another hour and a half. Actually,
so this family that had this castle when it was built, they were just local folks that probably obviously had money if they were building a castle of some sort, right?
Benjamin Piatt got the land in 1820. It was about 1,600 acres originally, and it was, I think, the third generation built these farm houses. It's technically a farmhouse. In true terms, it's a chalet. If you were to go to Europe and compare what you would see, it's more a chalet than a castle, but
very impressive nonetheless.
Yeah. 2-foot thick limestone walls. It's amazing.
That's a castle.
That's a castle. And it has towers with little balconies.
It's Yeah.
So yeah, we went from just being a tourist stop in Ohio to and the Piatts still own them. The Macacheek.
Right.
So Abram Piatt built it in the 1860s. It opened for tours around 1912 and has remained open, and the tours expanded and stuff. And then they start the Macacheek Foundation for Humanities to originally, like I say, take grant money and put on events throughout the summer
for the community and educational programs and different things like that.
But now the MFH has been transitioning into kind of taking over the whole thing. So like we do the ticket taking and the tours and the everyday, the day-to-day operations of Piatt Castle.
So if you would go on this tour, and I would encourage everybody to find them online and check it out, because the building is just it's phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, what sort of things besides, like you mentioned, this curiosity cabinet?
Curiosity cabinet in the drawing.
I mean,
room.
what are people going to see? I mean, this is probably like a period.
Yeah,
right?
So the part of the reason I love Piatt Castle is that yes, all the furniture is original to the building. It's still in the family. It's a true living history museum.
Is that Victorian or Edwardian?
1900 is Edwardian, so technically I would go Victorian. It's a Gothic style. Building. So yeah, they the Piatts were originally judges, lawyers, veterans. So that you'll see a military room. Piatts have fought in every war from Civil War through Vietnam, and there's records
like Lieutenant Dan's family in Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is a military room. I love the frescoes. The ceilings are all painted.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently when the era of the castle was built, there was a 3-story warehouse in Kenton, Ohio of just fresco supplies. So if you can imagine building your house, your castle in the 1860s, and you wanted to paint your ceilings, there was a warehouse the size of Menards for just ceiling painting supplies.
Wow. But now you got to find the painter to do it, or the artist. Yes. It's not just a painter, it's an artiste.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I came upon this castle as a tourist. I'm a very traveled individual, and I was taking my son. We had a weekend excursion, thanks to my sister, who got sick and couldn't take my son. So shout out to my sister as well. So my son and I went to visit the castle, and I ended up inadvertently meeting the owners. And her and I talked for hours about my travels and seeing castles all over the world and taking my son all over the world with me.
Wow.
And she's like,
That's
well,
awesome.
how'd you like to join this board of humanities? And I'm like, I'm just a goofball truck driver.
I'm
And
just
she
a
said,
guy.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't finish college. The other board members are actual historians. The financier whose college job was all for nonprofit museums.
Yeah, but I bet you're more fun.
But I am fun.
Yeah.
And I've experienced the world with my eyes open, and so I'm and I love this castle, and I'm good at talking to people like you and advertising for our foundation.
Are you from here originally, or
Enon?
Enon? Okay,
Yeah.
so you grew up here, and then you became a trucker,
left, and
and then and you've been all over the world with this.
Literally all over the world.
Wow.
My son is 15. He's been to Neuschwanstein in Bavaria, and we've been to Himeji Castle in Kyoto this summer, and Iolani Palace in Honolulu, and we've compare and contrast to the castle we have at home.
Yeah. And how does it compare?
The conversation I had with the Piat owner was about how the hardware at Iolani Palace in Honolulu matches, like the door hinges and the window hardware matched Makachi.
Really?
And she actually had in their archives, because it's a living history museum.
Yeah.
She has the order form for those hinges. She's like, I can tell you where my great-great-grandfather bought those.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So 7 generations of Christmas cards in the archive, 7 generations. It's
So how often, with a building like that, there's going to have to be repairs and replacements and that sort of thing. Like, how do you have any idea how close it is to the original, and what they've been able to do to sort of keep it up? Because
I know some the fellow who worked on the mortar on the stone exterior, and he did a dry pack mortar in the style of the period.
Okay.
And he's like a national around, world renowned fella who knows that specific type of construction.
Interesting. So, that is interesting to me. My wife and I just finished watching a little docuseries about the last Frank Lloyd Wright house that was they just finished it.
Okay.
It's up in Willoughby, Ohio.
Oh, and I was in Willoughby today.
Okay. Well,
there next to Menor.
So they the plans for this particular house were on Floyd Way Frank Lloyd Wright on his desk. Nice. And it was never finished, and then they just finished it, but they had to do it by what his requirements were. And it was challenging to try to find some of these different aspects that they don't make anymore. So they're not up to code.
Yes. So we are on state historic registries. We have not sought the National Historic Registry because of how true you have to stay the criteria. And we have modern paint in our rooms, and we have but no, the wallpaper is original. The frescoes are original. The furniture is original. Some of the furniture is in the same place it was in pictures from whatever.
Hasn't moved.
It's really neat. So the digging, the archaeology, and the tunnel project, as it were, there was a conservatory. If you think castle, you think the glass room that Beauty and the Beast are dancing in. You can see the silhouette. The conservatory was poorly built and collapsed under the weight of snow after decades of whatever. And we would love to redo it, at least a facsimile therein. And there's a tunnel that goes from the conservatory, from the indoor garden to the outdoor garden, that when was originally open for tours was all horse and buggy.
Right.
But as the car started coming in the 60s and the driveway was a teardrop shape that drove over the tunnel collapsed.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think it was William, maybe William, filled it in. And then in 2007, we got Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, engineers. We got everybody we could to excavate the tunnel.
So that's what they're doing. Okay. Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
It's a wonderful project.
Hang on. We'll be back in a second. We'll wrap up. I know it goes super fast, and we'll get some get details on how people can find out more about the Makacheek Foundation in West Liberty.
Cool. What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up. T.
Double D.
H.
Oh. Double L.
S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Fascinating.
Oh, you're fine. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I
over
figured
here. You sound great. You sound great. That's so fascinating.
Yeah. So I just bumbled in with, again, my sister was sick. Couldn't take my son for an adventure and said, take the kids somewhere. And I was like, hey, let's go to the castle. And I ended up talking to the owner. I didn't even know it was the owner when I was talking. And the photographer.
Fortuitous.
Yes. So we go all over the world and we look at, my son is 15. He's been to 39 states and 7 countries already.
Wow. That's great.
And I've been to all 50 twice at least.
Wow.
At least
twice.
all
like, trucking as a truck or just traveling?
Just travel. I travel like it's like, my travel nonstop. More so than when I'm in the truck. I've been to 41 states in a truck. And I've been to all 50. I've driven to Alaska twice.
I think I'm, I think I'm at like 36.
Nice.
I haven't been to the Northeast. I haven't been to the Pacific Northwest, not been to Alaska, and I've not been to Hawaii, but I've been all through the South, all through the Midwest, all the way up to Idaho.
Nice. See, that's one.
Utah, Nevada, California.
He's missing the backbone.
Yeah. But it was just because I had a good friend in college growing up who went to college in Arizona.
Okay.
So on 2 occasions we drove out, and he's Mormon, and he had family in Utah and he had family in Idaho. So the first time we went, Utah and then down into Arizona and through Colorado, and he had a old scout leader who taught at the Air Force Academy. So we got to check that out.
Cool.
And then the second time we went north. So we went through I think South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana,
6.
Yep. Beautiful.
Oh,
just breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking.
I always say if you have to go cross country, you should do it in a car at least once.
Yeah.
You fly over and you miss it all. But if you get the time in the drive.
Yeah. I will say though, when we went, the first time we went,
sorry. Your Beaver Creek and your class of 90-ish?
88.
88.
But it was Beaver Creek. He, the car that he drove did not have air conditioning. And I forget what make and model it was. It wasn't, wasn't anything to write home about, but it was packed down with all of his crap. And he was an outdoors guy. So we had his 10-speed, we had his skis, we had, all of this stuff. And we went out in August. So the first time we went through, it was the first part of August here in the Midwest. And we went through, we went Kansas, and that was the longest, hottest
I can tell you
I'd ever been in my life. I mean, it was just awful. And, Colorado but it was cool. We, when we went to Colorado, we went to, of course, the Air Force Academy is in Colorado Springs. So we climbed,
Pikes Peak.
Yes. Well, he climbed Pikes Peak.
Okay.
Now the trail that we were on, I mean, this was a long time ago. I was maybe 13 miles, right?
Okay.
13 miles.
Cool. Yeah.
I made it about 8 or 9, and I couldn't do it anymore because once you hit a certain point, you start, the incline is higher and higher. So he finished. I said, I'm going back. But if you do the math, I ended up walking further than he did. I ended up doing 18, 19 miles because I had to walk down.
Yeah.
Good Lord. But I'll never forget that, man. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And what was so wild is that same weekend they held a marathon.
Okay.
Like they had people that were running up, or it was either the next weekend or something. I don't remember, but we saw people who were
those vacation races.
running.
Yeah.
And there were there were people that were in their 60s and 70s. It's just like, oh, yeah, this is great. And I'm like, I'm in college. I'm going away to college. I'm going to be playing college soccer. I played college soccer for 1 year. So I was in pretty good shape. I couldn't run up the damn mountain. It's crazy. crazy. But all right. So when we come back, just give me a short synopsis of exactly what it is, the foundation is.
Yep.
Basically what you see on the website, and then hit me with the website address, and I'll mention that it's on socials.
Okay.
Today, or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill, WHIO Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation.
Miami Township is seeing a spike in push-to-start car thefts. We'll have more on that at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just gonna wing it.
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
I hit the wrong buttons. So we went from sad music to porn music. All right. So anyway, sorry about that, folks. It is Wing It Wednesday. We're here with Kip Lawrence from Macacheek Foundation up in West Liberty. And by the way, it is sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Kip, hit us one more time with exactly what you guys do and your website.
Okay, so I'm going to read our mission statement. Is the mission of the MFH is to promote research and educational experiences through the historical life stories, period cultures, and natural environments surrounding the Macacheek Valley.
Okay.
It got its name from the Macoche division of the Shawnee tribe.
Okay.
And, we work with Piot Castle.
Gotcha.
And Piot Castle is still open weekends through October. They're having a Halloween event on October 25th, starting at 4 p.m.
Okay.
And yes, throughout the year, they have events pretty much every month. But yes, check out piotcastle.org and look for, we're taking part of the America's 250th birthday.
Oh, that's
we
right.
have whole new displays, and we're publishing another book.
Happening next year. Happening next year. All right. Well, Kip, thank you so much for being on the show. Very fascinating. Great conversation. If you want to get more, find them on the website, find them on Google, and they're also on social media. Yep. And I will tag them, and you can follow. Also, thank you to Vinny's on Dryden for these yummy wings. I'm betting they're going to be yummy. They smell yummy. Yeah. Have a great Wednesday night. We'll be back tomorrow just after 5. Don't forget you can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com and watch the live stream back on Facebook and YouTube. Have a terrific evening.
So that's it?
I'm afraid so.
That was exciting.
But I've heard enough of this weird crap.
We'll try again tomorrow. Yeah.
That's all for tonight, folks.
All right, we'll see you next time. So pull the plug already.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. See ya.